Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Wolverines will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. They're lining up to kick it off full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. From the gun, give on the inside. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And the Wolverines are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Edwards. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude. And the hardest...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best 2 teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
And he intercepts it. Got room on the return. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
Not the start this kid was looking for. The very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Quarterback checking off. To the air, it's Moss. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threats.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
He wants to throw here on second down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Branch. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. When the defense loses you like that, you have to find a way to make sure the quarterback sees you.
Man, I guess that's waving your arms. Hey, I'm open. I never really understood that because I never feel like you're running as fast, but he got by the defense. Quarterback gets outside the pocket, makes the big completion downfield.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Comes out throwing on first down. Got his man quickly. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The jet sweep pass. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the right side.
He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. He'll call for the fair catch here. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on this.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Spits it out to the back. All alone, he's got it. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Fires to the tight end. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Looking for the score. And it's caught. Touchdown, USC. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to run it back. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
The short hands, it's Moore. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. USC 17.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. The corners are walked up tight. They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing in the double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision. Do not throw in the double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Michigan.
Number 8.
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Branch. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Looking downfield, it's Moss. It's complete on the right side.
Well,
look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the 30. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, it's a sense of urgency, right?
And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolverine.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field, throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Dropping back, it's Moss. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. And the Trojans headed quickly to the line. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Leaves it with the back. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Those who stay will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out 1st downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. And if you get to stick around here recently, a lot of success, too.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's got him wide open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Nice job by the quarterback. Hey, the defense is going to let your big tight end be wide open like that. You will take that throw all day long, and they do for a big gain.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going to the run, it's Edwards. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have a threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
To the air. It's Orji. Extending the play. He wants it all. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd down, going up top. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game.
You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Sweet feet on the move. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Makes the grab. It's O'Neal. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. The aerial assault continues. Using his legs to buy some time. He'll throw one to his right. And it's caught inside the 30. And he's still on his feet, but finally out of bounds after a terrific run. Big play in the running game for this offense.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wants to throw. It's Moss. They'll run the screen. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Caught in the backfield. It's O'Neal. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. strip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Looking to move it through the air. He's taking the shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you wonder if the defense is starting to figure it out finally here. In the first half, this guy has been absolutely lighting you up, and finally they get some bodies back there anticipating the QB to look his way to force an incompletion.
Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass, it's Orji. Looking to the big tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Looking deep. And he's got it at the 25. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He'll try to do it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Showing the arm strength to the left. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his way.
Play action on first down. Snags it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going to run it. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's how you earn your first down the hard way. Really good job by the QB dropping back to pass, scrambling, getting the first down, but taking a big shot at the end.
trying to find his man on first down. He'll get rid of it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
On the move, it's Moss. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Just the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. Caught near the sticks. It's Morgan. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Caught near the sticks. It's Loveland. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverine. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. And he's out of bounds at the 24, a yard short of where he would have wound up with the touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They take the lead with the 6. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
And there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Back to pass, it's Orji. Using the quick game. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy can't remember drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. He's looking to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often he's good too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. That took nerves of steel to convert that 4th down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the 3rd quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big 4th down conversion.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. To the air, it's Orji. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the QB has had a nice drive. This offense has been throwing the football over the yard. You want to stop that? Getting pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
That's caught. It's Edwards. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
And this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw, it's Moss. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
He's going to let it go. Pulls it in on the right. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play.
That's the end of the third quarter. And after three, we're all tied up.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Morgan. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
That completion leaves us with second and medium. Leaves it with the running back. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down. It's second and 7. Dropping back, it's Orji. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for first and goal.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring it.
So you know the defense is going to be key.
Touchdown, Wolverines! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UTEP is in front. They've owned the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 10 over Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to throw, it's Moss. They're bringing heat. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And the defensive coordinator was really pleased with his unit after registering 3 sacks last week. He wanted to add a few more wrinkles in their blitz packages to see if they could build on that in this game. So far, they hadn't gotten to the QB until that last play just now. Now let's find out if they can crank up the heat.
He's going for a big play downfield. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the run.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, that field goal could have iced the game, but with the miss, you still got a close one.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play.
He's got it down the left side. Ripped off a huge shunt play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
I would love to see him tell you that was the greatest play call ever. The offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
It's now 2nd down after the short completion. Dropping back, it's Moss. Coming after him. Complete to the left. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I love when players understand these situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Branch. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Trying to push their way into the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Trying to power it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Massive score, now massive decision making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? I'm going to go for it. It's your decision.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the He'll take a knee as a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Guys, here come those maize and blue-winged helmets on offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Looking to throw, it's Orji. Escapes the pressure to his right. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play.
At this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. Second down, incomplete pass, go to third down. We need to go for it on fourth down. This offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
A strike downfield. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
Timeout, Michigan.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. On the run, still looking. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked up.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. He fires it out to the right. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
To tight end. Steps out of bounds at the 17. And
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. The cleats will be tested in this driving rain as he tries to kick to win the game. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. The official says no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. First play of the first possession of OT. They'll throw it on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Michigan! They take the lead here in overtime.
Man, you talk about striking first and creating some momentum in overtime. The first play, you take it to the house and you flip the whole game and put all the pressure on the other sideline. Palmer, that's how you start an OT.
Yeah, David, that's just 11 guys on offense locked in. First play, score a touchdown, put all the pressure on your opponent. They understand what it's going to take to win this football game.
And right down the middle. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great way to finish the deal. They got it first in overtime. Can they keep this possession going on 3rd and 6? Back to throw, it's Moss. Fires to the wideout. The junior quarterback frustrated with himself after throwing it behind his man.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
One more stop by this defense wins it. 4th and long in overtime. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, the head coach is looking real smart after gambling for it there on 4th and short in field goal range, but he trusts his quarterback to go to the right place with the football. Huge play now setting up 1st and goal.
Moving out to the right. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, USC! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Now, 1st down here in the 2nd overtime. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Throws to the wideout. He got it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space, and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to pass. It's Moss. Quarterback extends the play. Touchdown, Trojans! Got it in to take the lead here in the 2nd OT.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They got the touchdown. Now in the 2nd overtime, you have to go for 2. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Now in the 2nd overtime, you must go for the 2-point conversion.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Pressure coming. Can't do it better than that. The 2-point conversion is good, and the lead is 8. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. To the air on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit more.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting a pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
Free. Yeah, right.
If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.